Welcome to your daily focus, August the 24th, 2022. So we have Uranus going stationary retrograde today, and that'll happen right into January sometime. And then we have Venus and Chiron talking together. So Uranus retrograde, what it really can mean for us is the changes that we want in our life can actually turn inward. That's probably a big part of it. Venus and Chiron, we can start to see a little bit easier the beauty in human imperfection. And we'll get to that as well. But let's start at the beginning. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Now we have the 24 energy. That is a love energy. That is a money energy. It's also about the fruition of things, the successes, the bounty, the harvest is happening. So maybe that's happening in your life in some way, some form. We are in full moon energy, so very likely you could be experiencing that. 2 plus 4 is a 6. So once again, it's about relationships, absolutely. Relationships will be a hot topic today for us. But it can also be about our health, our well-being, how we treat ourselves, our day-to-day mundane routines. If we do the numerology of the day, it's a 20. So that's turning points. That's new perceptions, new understandings, new decisions being made. And 2 plus 0 is a 2, which is about decisions. And it's about understanding the magic, the beauty that you hold within you, your talents, your abilities, the inner child. Sun is in Virgo. Moon is in, I think, by the time we've had breakfast or close thereabouts, the moon will be moving into Leo. So we've just experienced a whole, month of Leo. Pretty well, almost. So we'll be embracing that energy of happiness and joy and giggles and laughters, creativity, and really being the independent in our lives. Now, Uranus, stationary retrograde at 18 degrees of Taurus. And it's going to bring in inner changes in response to the external changes that you're seeing around you. Okay, now Uranus is always unpredictable energy. Things happen very suddenly without any kind of warning, and we can get very stressed, full of anxiety, quite easily under this energy, okay? Now, we'll feel the tension, and we'll find life a little bit more challenging perhaps until we get used to the energy, okay? So the very beginning of the retrograde is when we will feel it the most, because the planet is just stopped before it starts going in reverse. And I think it's close to the end of January that we'll be going through this energy. Then it will be going direct again. So it's not untypical for Uranus to go retrograde, so. But here we are. And so we are going to be going back over some of the things that have happened in our life, and new happenings appear because of that. And by going back through, we could very easily get in touch with what was preventing us, what was holding us back from living more spontaneously, from living more authentically. What is it that holds us back? And if you can ask yourself that question throughout this Uranus retrograde, you will get an answer, and you will understand how you can go forward and live a more authentic life, definitely, and have a little bit of spontaneity in your life without being too rigid and following the rules, although we'll be more inclined to follow the rules when it's in retrograde. Venus and Chiron, I believe it's a trine, okay? And it is a vital time for building trust within relationships, for understanding and seeing the potential in another. It's a time where we recognize the value of people, of relationships, of the simple pleasures of life. We have more gratitude about those things. And when we have those really authentic, sincere, beautiful interactions with another, we will walk away feeling revitalized from the experience. So it's a lot about authenticity and seeing that the flaws in another aren't really flaws, but just a elevated part of their beauty, their character, their charm. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? Yeah. He wanted to hang back. Oh, he keeps wanting to stick out. I gotta look because he's been trying to jump the duck. Oh, look at this, the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about rest and recuperation. It's a beautiful energy, actually, to come out during the end of a full moon, because we know the new moon is on Saturday, right? I think it's Saturday, at least. I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. The Four of Swords is about rest, recuperation, healing yourself, restoration, allowing healing light, healing energy, healing words, healing thoughts, to move through you, to flow through you. So if you meditate, maybe just send in healing thoughts with every breath and allow that tension and anxiety and whatever else might be concerning or bothering you or agitating you or making you fearful or filling you with anxiety. Let go of that in your breath. This is about imagining a whole new tomorrow. This is about understanding that your yesterday is over. It's done. It's in the past. And going forward, nothing will really resemble it after a while. Fresh starts, new beginnings lay in wait for you with this kind of energy. Okay, so I had cut the cards and he was just popping out. So our true card here was the Devil. Okay, so we have the 15 energy, habits, behaviors, what doesn't work for us, what doesn't have value in our life or give us some sort of value. It needs to go. Those little habits, those little behaviors that you tend to do, it's not working anymore for you, and you know it. And you know there's some things that you need to change in your behaviors and your habits. And it might be you smoke too much, you drink too much, you shop too much, you spend too much, you gamble too much, you whatever it may be for you. However you seek and thrills and joy and, alcohol, substance abuse. And these things are all a lower net energy for you. These are all things that are pulling you down, not allowing you to be your spontaneous, authentic self. And under this Uranian energy that we will be walking through for the next several months, we will have to come. I hear the days of reckoning for what we do in our lives that we know isn't good for us. We know that when we eat the big pasta meal that we shouldn't have the bread with it, but do we listen to ourselves? No, because it's really, really good. But so there needs to be self-discipline come in. There needs to be where you make a decision for yourself and you follow through on it. Or trust me, somewhere down the line, you'll be forced to. Sorry if I'm getting tough there, but, take a look at it. Take a look at yourself. Take a look at what you do, your habits. Maybe you sit outside the workplace towel right at the moment you're supposed to start work instead of just showing up a couple minutes early and, saying hi to everybody and getting comfortable before your shift begins. Maybe it's just something like that. And changing that attitude of you're walking in the door and you're marching in, you're grabbing your stuff and you're getting to work and boom, maybe you just need to take it back 5 minutes. So you walk in casually and take the time to hang up your coat or talk to somebody or freshen up or grab a glass of water or say hi to somebody, and then flow into your shift. Okay, first card, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, we see the brilliance of who we are. We see the talent. We see the ability. This is all very clear to us right now. We just need to look around ourselves and within ourselves, and we will understand that we are very beautiful people creating beautiful environments. Whether it's home and family or the community, the world at large. But this is where you kind of roll up your sleeves and say, now I'm really going to get to work. Now that I see what I can accomplish, I'm going to push myself that much farther. And roll up your sleeves and get to work and expect nothing but the best from yourself and really get into what your true potential is, because you haven't really scratched the surface. More than likely, you haven't even scratched the surface of who you can become. So this is a card that says time to get to work, time to make a game plan, time to raise the bar on ourselves, time to look back and see what we do, or look in the present to see what we do. So wonderfully, so wonderfully. And to take it to the next level and beyond. We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, here we are. We are ready to enter a new pathway, aren't we? So all the ones in the back represent the paths that we've already walked. And as you can see, they're all very straight and tall, and each one of them has some kind of foliage or growth on it, which shows us they're strong paths and they're still a part of who we are. And here we are, and all those paths come together kind of so that it forms our next path here. We're not ready to step into this path yet. We are contemplating this path. And look at that path. Now, each one of those wands behind you started out looking just like that wand. All gnarled and stumpy and no life to it whatsoever. And you're looking at it and you're thinking, gosh, if I put my mind to it, could I do it? I have a housefly wanting to get warm in my head. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the country. Now, we're wearing red, so it could be about passion that we have for the next adventure, the next opportunity. That could be in relationship. That could be anywhere, depending on what you are looking at right now. For each of us, it's different, but it is a new path. One that you almost seem to need a passion for and almost a courage, I would think, to step into it. Or you need to be well-grounded in order to really step into it. Now, the white means new beginnings, new starts. So that tells us that we are going to be going forward in a new path, and everything that we have learned along the way comes into the now, the here and now, so that we can go forward. Our lessons learned, our knowledge, our wisdom. The Ace of Cups, look at that. The dove is flying over the cup, telling you of joy, happiness, peace, being revitalized. This is about dreaming the best possible life for you. That's what this is about. It's about giving this ginormous cup to fill. And how will you fill it? Will you fill it? Will you have it overflowing? What kinds of opportunities do you want to bring into your life? Do they have to do with other people? Environments? Do you see yourself standing solo and alone, doing something, accomplishing something just for you, just for yourself, by yourself? Do you see other people around you, cheering you on, supporting you? What else can you put in that cup? That's right. Fill it and fill it and fill it till it overflows. This is the promise of all kinds of new adventures, opportunities, relationships. to enter your life. And then we have, look at this, the Nine of Cups, the wish card. The wish card appears. Now, I would have to say we get 9 wishes today. So pick a wish in each part of your life of what you want to accomplish when it comes to your love relationships. Maybe with your spouse, maybe with your parents, maybe, look at your relationships, look at the love that comes in, goes out. Look at where you want to enhance it, where you want to deepen it, where you want to grow it. Look at your work, your career, your job, or just what you love doing and how it defines you as a person. And what goals, what opportunities do you want to step into? Maybe it's learning opportunities so that you can grow, so that you can expand who you are and what you do and what you stand for. Maybe it's growing your stature in the community. Maybe it's your health, your well-being, habits, behaviors changing, jobs, careers, businesses changing. What do you truly want to bring in to your life? This is the wish card. This is sitting there and thinking about what you truly want to bring into your life going forward, to make that thought a reality going forward. So we have some very magical energy, that's for sure. And it's a lot about, it's not a doing kind of energy day, is it? It's more of a looking inwardly and understanding who we are. And how do we step into a very authentic path forward for ourselves? Bringing out our authenticity, our spontaneity, our joy for life. We're seeing the beauty around us, within others, within ourselves. Okay, a mantra card. Our card today is resilience, rise above the tribulation. So it's definitely, we will be challenged today then. But we're kind of getting used to it, right? We went through that whole beautiful energy, and now we kind of have those challenges coming up here and there, but that's okay, because they're here to make us grow and make us stronger and make us learn and make us more courageous and make us believe in ourselves and God, our angels, our spirit guides, that we can go forward in the way we want. Resilience, rise above the tribulations. For today, if you can put it on the back burner today and concentrate on you and your focus going forward, then by all means, do that, okay? Rise above your tribulations. Let's get the book out. There we go. My goodness, I was looking right at it. Okay, this card encourages you to endure and withstand stress and recover quickly from life's changes, misdeeds, or a bad ordeal. This is about facing life's adversities with courage and patience in such a way that you come through unscathed, better and stronger for the experience. It also means the recovery from an illness or being rejected by a loved one. This takes compassion, determination, and strength. You will not be defeated. The resilience of the human spirit and the validity of love inhabits us to rise above our tribulations and fly again. Accept your reality in a positive light and make it good. So the mantra is, I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. The resilience of the human spirit and the validity of love inhabits us to rise above our tribulations and fly again. So I rise above my tribulations. I have the strength to quickly rise above any problems. And I think if you can do that, sometimes we can't ignore the problem that's in front of us, but if you can by any means, then move to the back and concentrate more on you today. Don't worry, we have enough days to bring those challenges out front and center and have to look it in the eye. So and we'll get an animal card. I'm really enjoying this deck. I hope you are too. The black jaguar, the old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power from beyond this world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. I love how it all comes full circle, don't you? Each and every time. So focus on what you really want today, okay? Not on the negatives, not on the things that are going wrong, not on the things that you might have to make some decisions on. Even though we have a decision kind of day, maybe we make those decisions by pushing that in the back and really looking forward. Maybe that makes our decision for us. Understanding what we want to do, where we want to go, what the next step looks like. And yes, what our best life possible looks like at the end of the trail. So the black jaguar is here today. And I think I was talking about old souls the other day. So here we are, the old soul. Know that most of us here, I would have to say, like 95% of us are old souls. Especially if you watch me and you gravitate to me, more of an old soul kind of energy. So you have the power from beyond the world. You have the power of your past lives all accumulated within you. You just need to figure out where the boxes are and then open the lids. Focus on what you really want. And walk through life with confidence and grace. I think it's a very confident day for us. I think we do feel very full of energy. We feel a strength within us. We feel a storm brewing within us. I would think that would be but it's a good storm. It's one that's really going to accomplish a lot. It's going to move us in the direction. It's going to take us in the path that we want to go. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.